Afternoon all. Yeah, you're all wondering why. Wednesday afternoon and not a Thursday. Webby Sports Roundup, it is Scots Corner on a Wednesday, and the reason why is because I have a massive live event tomorrow at Yordi's Bar, Big Mick over there in Veronica's at about 4 o'clock. If you're about, want a drink, come on over, come say hello to the boys. We've got an absolute cracking afternoon ready for you. We've got obviously myself, we've got Tim being the producer, logistics man, cameraman, he's everything, isn't he? He's taking it all up. Then we've got my number 2 Terry, big Liverpool fan. We have got Simon, my big gooner, he's my number 3. Special guest, Mark, Man City fan. Lovely, lovely fella. If you remember, many, many months ago, I interviewed him down by the beach. Got lots and lots of views. He's going to be a great asset to the show tomorrow. If you think about it, top 3 in the Prem, who's going to win it? Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Bush. Let's have it. Any comments for tomorrow, please join in. Any questions for the boys, join in. We're going to have a cracking afternoon. Talk about the FA Cup quarter-final draw, which is out tonight. And we'll see what happens for that tomorrow. My boys, big Coventry City Football Club, after beating Maidstone United 5-0 on Monday night. Could have been a lot more. Great support, 4,800 from down on the Kent coast. So well into Maidstone. And we're in the 5th, well, we were in the 5th, we're in the quarter-final draw tonight. So let's see what happens. Who do we get? Liverpool, Man United, oh, Newcastle. One of all, 3, 4, 1 of 7. Let's see what happens. Right, let's get talking about Scots Corner. That's what we're here for. Every Thursday afternoon we do a Scots Corner. Talk about the SPL, we talk about the Championship, Division 1, Division 2. And you'll think, why is an Englishman living in Tenerife talking about Scots Corner in the football? Number 1, I have a lot of Scottish football friends. A lot that live here. Big Rangers fans, Celtic fans, St Mirren fans, Hibby fans, they're all about. And I just get on and I love them, absolutely lovely. Down in Monte Cristo, talk football, Scottish football. What else did I talk about? Right, 1 or 2 big shout outs first and foremost. Right, if you're a big Celtic fan, are you going to win the league? This is your point. Dip in, last couple of weeks, isn't it? Big shout out to Big Al. He's over in a couple of weeks. He's got his own podcast, Celtic Unrestricted View Podcast. If you've not viewed that, get on there. If you're a big Celtic fan, subscribe and watch the podcast. They got some absolute cracking guests on there. Barry Bannan, what's that? Barry Bannan, left-footed, 34 years of age. He's always on there. What a quality lad, playing for Sheffield Wednesday at this moment in time. Can he keep him up in the Championship? So Alan, how are you, big man? And he's over in Tenerife in a week or two's time, and we're going to do a couple of vlogs. I think we're going to go up to the Hoops Bar, I believe. We're going to have one on his show, one on my show, have a little walk, coffee, have a chat. All right, big man. Staying with the Celtic boys, big shout out to Dominic. My pal was over last week with Alison and Jackie. Big James, big Celtic fan. Not forgetting Alex, who lives here in Kalasovaki, my manor, and not forgetting Jack, who comes on holiday. How are you, Jack? Not see you a couple of weeks ago. That's the Celtic boys. St Mirren. Don't have many talks about St Mirren. Only Kevin the Scotsman. He's over in a week or two's time. Looking forward to seeing Kevin and his family. But there's another guy called Gordon, another big St Mirren fan. Used to come in the world famous Garden Bar. He's over in a minute. I think he's taking a walk with Tim tomorrow morning, and he said hopefully he'll come over tomorrow afternoon and come and have a sherbet with us when we're going live tomorrow afternoon in Yordi's Bar in Las Americas. So that's the St Mirren mob talked about. Hibby John, Hibby and Sheena, lovely couple, one of the nicest couples you'll meet. Big Hibby fan, he lives here, does a lot of dog walking, top fella. So, alright son, how are you? Not forgetting Jambos. There's one little Jambo that we know, Michael, the Edinburgh Honest Guide. Lovely fella. He comes across quite a lot, and he'll be over sometime this year. So how are you, kid? Good to see you again very soon. And not forgetting all the Ibrox, the Rangers mob. I've got more of them. If I miss somebody out, then I'm sorry. I'm going to kick off with my number 1, Paul Stewart. Love to get him on this show again, but trying to get him on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is impossible. He's always working, work. Big shout out to Jim Donaldson, my number 2. He stepped in, thanks Jim. Not forgetting Ian and Jane. Big Ian, he lives in Fife, but he's got a place here. Top fella. And not forgetting my pal John Fleming. Yeah, you know, the butcher in the Cross in Kilsyth. Pop in, get a discount for you from the butchers, the main man. And also we got to say, oh, Big Stevie Lorraine. He works on the rigs, lovely couple, and they're staying in my apartment this Thursday when Ray and Madge leave. So Ray and Madge, Duffy, they leave on Thursday. Dawn and I go and clean it, well Dawn does, and then Lorraine, and Stevie, he's coming on Thursday, couple of weeks for a couple of sherbets. Look forward to seeing you, big man. Not forgetting my good pal Davey and Jenny. Massive season ticket holder at Teddy Bears Ibrox, and not forgetting Big Gary, and he's got a beautiful daughter called Isla. Sent me a photograph a few days ago. Oh, to die for. Isla, Uncle Webby, and Auntie Dawn sends our love. Right, that's all the shout outs. What we're going to do, lots to talk about, lots to get through. If you just joined the channel, Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife, in my house in Karlovy. Temperature today is probably 25, 26 degrees. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And the reason why we're doing it today, not tomorrow, as I say, because I've got a live tomorrow at 4 o'clock with all the boys. So tune in for that. Going to be an absolute cracking afternoon. And don't forget Friday morning, live from Laura's, about 9:30 Friday morning. We go live there, and I've got a very special guest, horse racing man, Ash. He's over for a few days, lives at Newmarket. Top fella. I've got a few bits of memorabilia that I'm going to bring out from the attic. We're going to have a good chat, talk about sports. So look forward to seeing you, Ash, my friend. Right, let's kick off. Before we go to the SBL League, we're going to talk about the Championship first. Leave the SBL till right to the end. Last Friday saw Partick Thistle, who were 3rd in the league, took on Dunfermline. And Dunfermline were 6th, beat them 3-1. Well done to Dunfermline. Arbroath, bottom of the table, took on Inverness, who were 2 places above them, and that ended up in a 1-1 draw. Wraith Rovers, don't forget, who went undefeated for many games. Then they couldn't win for love or money. They went to Ayr United, who were 5th in the league, and had a cracking 2-1 win at Ayr. Dundee United, as you know, my pal Liam Grimshaw plays for them. Number 6, top of the table now by goal difference, but they beat Queen's Park, who were 8th, and beat them by 3-1 at Tannadice on Saturday afternoon. Last but not least, 4th place Morton, who Liam used to play for, took on Airdrie, who were 7th, and beat them by 2-1. Now, Tuesday, last night, couple of big games. 2 real big games. First and foremost, Ayr United took on Partick Thistle, beat them 4-3. Dundee United, home to Airdrie United. You would have thought that would have been a walkover. No. Liam Grimshaw, not a happy bunny. I looked at it last night, I went down the team sheet and thought, where are you? He's on the bench. And I watched last couple of games. I thought he's had some cracking games. One of the best players. So what is the manager doing? He put Liam on the bench. What for? There was 2 or 3 changes. Took on Airdrie United. Would have gone 2 points clear again of Wraith Rovers, who was 2nd, who played it well. And luckily they only drew 0-0. And the points in question, I checked it out. They just can't believe why he changed it all. Anyway, come on, second half, 60th minute. Couldn't do anything about it. It ended up Dundee United 0, who were top of the table. Airdrie Onions 2. 50% possession. Dundee United had 12 shots, only 2 on target. And Airdrie had 10 and 4 on target. So they looked as if they were the better side. No idea. But spoke to him this morning. Rang him up. Not a happy bunny. Let's see what happens this weekend. On top of that, last night, Inverness took on Dunfermline. That was a 0-0 draw. Queen's Park took on Arbroath. Bottom of the table, give them a bit of an hiding by 6-0. All in the Scottish Championship. And last but not least, Wraith Rovers were 2nd. If they would have won that, they would have got, obviously, within goal difference. And they took on Morton and they drew 0-0. So it's very tight. They would have gone top. Anyway, name of the game now, Dundee United played 25, 15 win, 16 draw, 4 losses. plus 33. That could be the difference at the end of the season. 51 points. Wraith Rovers the same. 51 points from 25 games. 15 win. 6 and 4. Exactly the same stats. It's just that they're only plus 11 and Dundee United are plus 33. So that could be decisive at the end of the season with 11 games to go. So, because I'm like Liam Grimshaw, and I remember Gary Kenneth used to come in my bar, so I'm wanting Dundee United to win the league. I'm not biased on that one. Right, let's have a look. We're going to move on. Division 1. Bit of a full conclusion, to tell the truth. Falkirk, again, top of the table. They hadn't even lost 120, drawn 5, lost none. They took on Kirsty Hearts and they beat them by 1-0. Second place, Hamilton, did themselves no favours at all, losing at home to Alloa, who were third in the league, but a good side by 2-1. So it's still Falkirk top, Hamilton that are second. Then in Division 2, 14 points clear, Stenhousemuir. Listen to this. Stenhousemuir, top of the table. If there was a last man standing, you would put them to absolutely batter Clyde. But they took on Clyde, who were bottom, and they lost 6-1 at home. Stenhousemuir, if there's a supporter out there, I need for you to send me a comment, say, Webby, this is what happened. What happened? Top of the table by 14 points at this time of the season. It's only end of February. Stenhousemuir 1, Clyde 6. Who knows? And my boys, East Fife, took on Forfar. Remember the question? East Fife 5, Forfar 4. Well, it wasn't this weekend. It was even. 1 goal apiece. And we're still 5th, East Fife, and Forfar are 6th. Right. Shall we go on to the SPL? Before we go SPL, it was a Europa League draw this week, and most of you know, unless you've had your head buried in the sand, Rangers were drawn out with Benfica, the team from Portugal. Remember Eusebio? I'll tell you a quick story about that in a second. So Benfica have the home leg first on the 7th of March, so you better get your tickets in quick. That's Benfica against Rangers. And the return leg is 1 week later, Rangers home to Benfica on the 14th of March. Now, Eusebio, I've got a photograph, one of those cards signed by him, not to me. Very, very quick, many, many years ago, we're probably talking, 18, a bit more than 18 years ago. One of the lads that used to, it was his family, had the Green Corner. That's what it was, Green Corner, down in Los Gigantes. It was a family. Lads run it. Young lad, can't remember his name now, 21 years of age. Went to the Euros, wherever it was, can't remember. Anyway, he's in one of the bars. He went to watch England, Croatia, or so forth. Anyway, he was in one of the bars having a coffee. He's at the big table, he says, and somebody walks in. Slap. Who's that, he says? Jake. Jake's his name. Jake, if you're watching, where are you? Not seen him for years. A few minutes later, this guy has the coffee, and he goes. And he's going, and we're clapping him in the bar. So he turns around and says, excuse me, but who was that? He said, you don't know who that was? Eusebio. He says, you're having a laugh. Anyway, got off his store, ran out, saw him. He talks to everybody like me, every Tom, Dick and Harry. And he said, excuse me, Eusebio, can I have your autograph? Well, obviously, Eusebio, what a player. Remember, in the 1966 World Cup, in Everton, scoring those goals. Phenomenal. So he got in his inside pocket, got a couple of cards out, now, signed them, both, one to him, and he got one for me. It's in me top drawer. I will get it out one day. I know it's up there. So that's a great, great story, innit? Eusebio, phenomenal. Right, that's your League Cup draw. So good as the Rangers against the Portuguese side at Benfica. Let's move on quickly to SPL, which is the biggest, obviously, league in the whole of Scotland. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Roundup, Scott's Corner is today, not tomorrow, because I've got a live event in Yordy's Bar in Veronica's, 4 o'clock. Tim's logistics, he's doing the cameras, producing and everything. And I've got Terry, my number 2, Simon, my number 3, and I got Man City, Mark. So we've got Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. Top 3 in the Prem. Who's going to win the league? Fantastic. Comments, please send your comments and questions tomorrow live. tomorrow on my show. If you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe for free, comments below, and don't forget to give Foggy my love and your love. Facebook page, we're boom. We started with 0. He's up to over 300 now on his Facebook page, and he puts stuff on his stuff on his stuff on. So when you come home from work or you're having a break, you go on. Didn't realise that. He's passed away. Chris Nichol, Southampton, remember it, big centre half, in his 60s, passed away this week. Can't believe it, can you? Rest in peace, Chris. Stan Bowles, 77. I think he had dementia. He passed away this week. It's happened to everybody. So live today as if it's your last day. And when you wake up in the morning and the sun shines there, you go, I'm alive for another 24 hours. Enjoy your family. And that's what you got to do. Go and have a beer. Bottle of Heineken. That's the best. Right. Thanks very much. Right. Webby's Corner, don't forget. Scott's Corner today. Let's get into the SPL League. Last Saturday saw Hibs in 7th at the moment. They don't like being that low, do they? They took on Dundee, who was 6th, and they beat them by 2 goals to 1. Well into the Hibbies. Kilmarnock, they're in the informed team. I think they've won 3 at the last 5 and drawn 2. They took on Aberdeen and beat them on 2 goals to 0. They're 8th in the league. Don't forget who's in there, Neil Warnock. What else we got? We got top of table Rangers took on Heart of Midlothian, the 2 top teams and the informed teams of the SPL. Last 12 games, they both won 11, drawn 1, lost nothing. Same as Hearts, exactly the same. So you thought, which way is it going to go? It was at Ibrox, so you had to make them a little bit favourites. Shanklin, who had thought that they might have got in the January transfer window, which they never. He is a Rangers fan, so I'm led to believe. So he thought it was going to be an absolute tough game. Which way is it going to go? Rangers was squeaky bums. What's happening? Anyway, got no story short, Rangers thumped them by 5 goals to 0. Unbelievable. Shanklin got took off in the 70th minute in the second half. All over them. The thing is it their league this year? Celtic, I think they've won it in the last how many times? How many years have they won it? 10? Whatever. Is it your turn? Ibrox, let me know. Send me the comments and what you think. Ross County, they took on Livingston, the bottom 2 in the league. Ross County 3, Livingston 2. And last but not least, St Mirren. The Paisley boys took on St Johnstone, 5th St Mirren, 2 St Johnstone 0, who were 10th in the league. That was your SPL for Saturday. There was another game on Sunday. Hang on. Done that. Just making sure. Done all that. Yeah. Sorry, get me words. Game on Sunday. I watched bits of it, kept turning over. I was every dawn doing a vlog, which gets many views, as you know. Anyway, Fir Park, Motherwell, Tam Cowan's boys. You know Big Tam on the radio. Restaurant food guide, he does a lot, doesn't he? Motherwell Celtic. You've got to fancy Celtic, haven't you? Really do. Even if they're paying poor. I turned over first half, couldn't believe it. Motherwell 1, Celtic 0 at half time. 43rd minute goal. 2 minutes before the half time break, which is a great time for Motherwell. So Celtic, so what did he do? Squeaky bums, even Rangers are watching it going, come on Motherwell, do it for us. Anyway, 6 minutes second half, 51 minutes, either down the right, boss, put it over, equaliser, 51 minutes. Now, 1-0, 90 minutes are coming, done. Put the board up, 7-8 minutes of injury time. So you got the Celtic fans, you can see them in one corner again going, what is happening to this league this year? Why are we losing? Why are we playing poor? What's happening? We believe, I've talked to all the Celtic fans, and they say Angie, who's the Australian who's gone to Tottenham, used to play enforcement at the front. Now, Brendan Rodgers seems to be declining it and playing it slowly at the back, which is not what they used to. Same sort of players, different system. Don't think it's working. Anyway, they got out of jail, didn't they? 94th minute, 96th minute, bash, bosh, bing, bang. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Unbelievable. And the Rangers fans are going, oh, this was our chance to be another 2 points ahead. It never happened. It ended up Motherwell 1, Celtic 3. Celtic live another day. 2 points behind. Anyway, what else we got? Bum, 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 done that. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Roundup, as you all know. If you haven't subscribe for free. It's always for free. Don't charge you anything, and give Foggy my love as well. We'll give him some love on the Facebook page, Webby Sports Roundup. Right, tonight, some big games tonight. You've got Aberdeen taking on St Johnstone. You've got Celtic taking on Dundee at Parkhead. What sort of crowd are they going to get there? You've got Kilmarnock taking on Rangers. Don't forget Killy, informed side, taking on the biggest informed side of Rangers. Will they lie down? I doubt it very much. Two massive games. Livingston taking on Motherwell. But on top of that, you've got the Edinburgh Derby. The oldest derby, 150 years, I think, is in the Scottish League. Hearts taking at Easter Road, not Easter Road's Hibs, isn't it? Hearts taking on Hibernian. Now, normally, I've just checked the stats out. 138 times Hearts have won and Hibs have won 80. All the rest are all draws. So that's the big derby, Edinburgh Derby tonight. So you better watch that. But Celtic Rangers, everything can happen, anything could change. Sunday also, you've got Saturday Rangers Motherwell at home and Hearts Celtic on Sunday, so it could all change again. So some massive games out there, really is. So just check the table at this moment in time. SPL Rangers top of the table, plus 48. Played 27, won 22, drawn 1, lost 4. Celtic played the same, 27, won 20, drawn 5, lost 2. It's drawing, that's what's happened for Celtic. 65 points, so Rangers are 2 points ahead in the SPL League. Rangers plus 48, goal difference. Celtic plus 42. The big 5-0 win against the Jambos on the weekend helped them, obviously, immensely. So 1 to Rangers. Right, you've had the shout-outs. I'm going to do a little note, just have a quick look. And a message sent to me, which is great news. Buckland, goalkeeper for Rangers, has a great chance of making the Euros. On top of that, there's 2 friendlies for England, 23rd of March and the 26th of March, one against Brazil and one against Belgium. So it looks as if Gareth Southgate is going to give him a phone call and say, we need you, can you come and play for us? So he's been playing superb for Rangers. So Buckland, good luck, son, be lucky. And Dave Watson, don't forget, very good friend of mine, he ex-goalkeeper of Barnsley, for 8 to 9 years, 1992, I think 2001, goalkeeping coach for England as well. Southampton, he's absolutely superb, nice lad, and he is his mentor. So good luck to Buckland for that. And I weren't too sure how many goalkeepers you can take in the squad, but in the Euros, they've actually reduced it now from the Euros 4,000 4 years ago and the World Cup 2 years ago. Then what happens is they were allowed to take 26 squad players, but for some reason, if you know, why have they reduced it to 23? There's only 23, and I weren't too sure if you can only take 3 goalies, but I did message my number 3 Simon, who's a knowledge of football. He said, Webby, they can take as many as they want, so they might even be taking 4. So good luck to Buckland for getting, or hopefully gets, the phone call from Gareth Southgate. Before we go, one more quick thing I just want to bring up. Brendan Rodgers on the weekend. He was interviewed by some lady, probably Daily Record or something anyway. And on a young girl, didn't see her voice, probably in her early 20s. And don't get Brendan Rodgers in his 50s, so he's a fair bit older. And she was asking a couple of questions. And his answers were, well, you know what the answers are. I said, well, no, I don't know the answers. I wouldn't ask you again if I didn't know. So they were having a little bit of a nice repartee. It wasn't against everything. Anyway, he said, well, I'm not going to answer that question. Answer me another one. And he did it again and what have you. So he sort of semi-stormed off. Not bad, semi-stormed off. And then he walked away saying, good girl, thanks a lot, boom. It's the good girl thing. What's wrong with saying good girl? All right, it's nothing sinister, nothing bad about that. Anyway, supposedly, a story has been written about a women's group to oppose and apologise. Why does he want to apologise for saying that? I don't know. Good girl. She's in her early 20s. He's in his 50s. If I'm walking down the street and saying, all right, love, good girl, thanks a lot, you just say it normal. So she's turned around and said, well, look, there was nothing malice in it. And again, they're making something out of nothing. What is happening to this in football? Ridiculous, ridiculous. Pack it in. It's not worth it. Right. I think that's all I'm going to say. I've done your shout outs, as you all know. I've done your bits and pieces. Done all that, done that, just going through everything. You're all but, well done you. That's it. That's the point. Going to go out a bit later on. Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife. Going to go and watch Man United Forest. There's Chelsea taking on, are they playing? Leeds United. There was a vlog I did that on Friday at the Palms Bar. So if you haven't watched that, go and take a watch of that. Who else we got? God, there's I think Liverpool beat Luton 6-2 last night, didn't they? Newcastle beat Blackburn on penalties 4-3. Yeah, it's FA Cup and it's the draw tonight. I was talking to one of you two Coventry friends of mine. I said, "What do we want a home tie against United, Liverpool, Newcastle, or do we want an away tie against one of the big clubs? What's going to bring us the most money?" I suppose at the end of the day, it's got to be the home tie, because it'll be a full gate and a full ground, won't it? And then we'll have the drinks, the food, hospitality, and everything. So it's got to be home time. So let's hope Coventry City's number comes out as a home draw tonight. Fingers crossed, legs crossed, and what have you. Big shout out. There's me kilt. There's me killy kilt. You've seen it. I haven't put it on me because it's too warm. But that's my good luck charm. So any comments down below. If you've not subscribed to Webby Sports Roundup, please do. It is for free. Listen, I'm nearly 67. I enjoy it. It's my passion. I'm a big rugby man, Coventry City football fan, and I love what I do. And if you do, press the button, press the like, comments down below, and give Foggy some love. So don't forget tomorrow, 4 o'clock live, Yordies Bar. Big Mick down there, letting us use his premises. We've got the camera, we've got it all. If you want to pop over, have a drink with us, have a chit chat. We've got the big boys around. Got my number 2 Liverpool, number 3 Simon, Big Mark Man City, the 3 top teams in the Prem. One of those 3 are going to win the league. And we're going to have a great chat tomorrow. And I'm in Laura's on Friday morning, live 9:30 with Ash, big racing man. And I give 2 tips for all the boys this week, and they both won. Okay, Destinado and Sienna Breeze, and I think they've had a few quid on them. So hey, I'm in the good books. I've got a few bottles of wine that can come in, that's for sure. Right, that's it. I'm gonna go. Gonna have a cup of tea. Buster's not in. Buster's inside with door. She's been doing all the cleaning in the house, watching TV, and he's having a 5 minutes rest in one of him. I'm waffling on now. I've got to go. Go down to 3 Horseshoes tonight to watch me football, but I'll pop in a Monte Cristo first. Okay? So there's your passion. Scott's Corner, Wednesday today, Thursday tomorrow's live. All I'm going to say is, for me, Webby Sports Roundup, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, subscribe to my sports channel. It is free. Comments, Facebook, get on it. Do it, and I'll see you soon. But don't forget, 2 weeks time, I'm at the bookies. Mark the bookie. Oh, hopping grapes. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Massive. Oh my God. It's going to be mental. Take your passion, Webby. I'll see you all soon.